Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Rani. Now I'll present you one of the most important topic to be learned as a teacher and also as a learner. This should be known because this will make you easier in teaching and learning process. So let's see. Oke, coba sekarang kalian bayangkan jika kalian ingin belajar kemampuan fisik. Misalnya, kemampuan bersepeda atau kemampuan menari. Bagaimana cara kalian belajar kemampuan tersebut? Pertama, melihat orang yang sedang menampilkan kemampuan menari dan bersepeda tersebut. Kedua, mendengarkan penjelasan dari orang lain yang sudah mahir tentang bagaimana melakukan keterampilan tersebut. Ketiga, membaca buku tentang bagaimana melakukan keterampilan tersebut. Dan yang terakhir, melihat orang lain menunjukkan kemampuannya dan kemudian mencobanya sendiri. Well, now let's see. What kind of learner are you? To learn, we depend on our senses to process the information around us. At a basic level, people learn by hearing, seeing, or doing, and most people use one of their senses more than others. Here are the three most common learning styles are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Some people listen more attentively to a lecture, while others are more alert during a visual presentations. Meanwhile, others are busy taking notes and practicing the skill. Knowing your learning style can be helpful for finding the right way to interact with colleges and get the most out of meetings. So, now let's see what kind of learner are you. Auditory learner. Auditory-based learners like to listen to presentations and remember what they hear over what they see. This group does well in group discussions and likes to work with others. These are the learners who like to record lectures and listen to them later. This is how auditory communication tool. Audio conferencing is a collaborative tool that connects customers and remote team members. Auditory learners will flourish in an office where they can discuss, engage, and hold a virtual meeting with audio-only communication. And with call recording setting, audio learners can go back and download meetings to re-listen later. Next is visual learner. A visual learner needs to see the information being discussed. These learners get bored with audio-only presentations and prefer to learn through pictures, graphs, and charts. Understanding the facial expressions and movements of the persons they're communicating with is very important to the visual learners. Now, let's see the visual communication tool. Visual learners will flourish in an environment where they can see and interact with colleges through video conferencing technology. A face-to-face solution make it easier to interact with business partners, take webinars and training courses, and remember informations. Moving to the last type of learner. Kinesthetic or tactile learners are always touching things and learn best by doing. Kinesthetic learners are constantly moving about and want to be touching the object they are learning from. In meeting settings, kinesthetic learners might stand out because of their need to move. So, when you meet kinesthetic learners, touching is needed because the sense of touch is very important to tactile learners. They need a communication tool they can have in their hand. Mobility apps with unified communication platform can give kinesthetic learners the freedom to move around and maintain the professionalisms while they connect with colleges and clients. With the features like screen share and whiteboarding, web conferencing can also be a valuable tool for tactile learners as they can interact in real time. Oke, baiklah. Jadi sekarang kita akan melihat contoh anak-anak yang sedang belajar. Jadi kita akan menganalisis apakah mereka itu merupakan visual learner, auditory learner, or kinesthetic learner. Kita akan mengecek bareng-bareng. So, what type of learner is this? Ya, auditory learner. Mereka yang suka belajar dengan mendengarkan, diskusi, dan mampu belajar sendiri. Nah, yang satu ini tentu kalian sudah sangat familiar atau sudah sangat tahu ya, karena sekarang apa yang terjadi di Indonesia di masa pandemi, yaitu anak-anak harus belajar dari rumah. Ya, kebijakan pemerintah adalah anak-anak menonton di TV pembelajaran yang disuguhkan. Mereka belajar melalui video dan apa yang ditampilkan di sana. Jadi ini menunjukkan visual learner, cara belajar yang kita harus melihat sebuah objek atau gambar. Dan yang terakhir kita akan melihat contoh dari kinesthetic learner. Nah, kinesthetic learner ini merupakan pelajar yang memiliki tingkat keaktifan yang cukup tinggi. Biasanya mereka tidak bisa diam di kelas, walaupun mereka diam duduk di kelas, ada aja yang dikerjakan. Jadi kinesthetic learner ini adalah anak yang harus belajar dengan sambil bermain, dengan gerakan dan lain sebagainya. Well, everyone, that's the end of the video. Hope you like it and have a nice day.